Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Frogger's playthrough of Metaphor ReFantazio. Last time we played, we went through the, probably the best grinding spot dungeon in the game, / the abandoned tomb. Got the little dagger needed in order to, get our, we got the ring in order to get our dagger back. So I believe in this episode, give me a moment. Alright, and we're back, sorry about that. This time, yeah. Last time we went through the abandoned tomb. This time, and off screen, I did a little grinding, got us to level 35, which is a level higher than the intended grind point. But I wanted to get all of my allies' based archetypes done. So, like, I'll show you when we get inside, and I'll also show you the rotational method and the method I used to get to that, to do a good little grind. So we'll go ahead and start that. Here we are. So what I did was, well, for right now I have us on Wizard, Stroll on Sword Master, who's his upgraded archetype, and I have him on Healer currently. I still don't fully know what I want to do with him. I might give him Cleric right now. That might be the best option. But I want to get a little bit more, like, as you see, I got all his stuff maxed out. Got all of Hulkenberg's base stuff maxed out. Got all of Stroll's base things maxed out, except Cleric. And got all our base ones maxed out. And I also added Merchant, because Merchant has a good bonus to everything. You kind of want to do these at certain points in the game. There's certain grind points that make the game a lot easier. This is one of them. So, what I did was, I had him on Mage. So we'll show you what I did. Had this one on, had him on Brawler. Make sure you increase the Fists of Salvation. Never sell those Fists of Salvation, by the way. Those are really useful for this dungeon. Give him them, and then I gave him Healer. And I'll show you one rotation of what I did. I had Mage so I can regain mana whenever. We're a bit over leveled now, so all the enemies in this dungeon will now just die to us. Basically, what I did was, I went over here, we killed these two. They already died in one hit before, but this time they definitely do. We go over here to this big room. Then we go into here. We go for the big XP, which is the Lich up here. So if you are... If you're not like above level... If you're not 34 and above, this guy will fight you. And what you want to do is try to get the first strike on him. And if you... Unfortunately for me, my build made it to where I can only get one big ol' holy blast on him that the brawlers do. It's called energy beam. Basically, you shoot a beam of light energy at him. It does. If you built right, if you have the brawler maxed out and have the Fist of Salvation, you'll do upwards of 800 damage to the up to the guy. I was getting upwards of 1,000 after I got the normal warrior maxed out. So basically, 2 of those will cause him to instantly die if you first striked. For your second one, you kind of just want to use them to kill the small skeletons. If you are in the same order I was, which was Heisenberg going first, then the MC, then Stroll, then Hulkenberg. which made problems. But when you're above 34, you kill them in one hit. Kind of like that, which is really disappointing. I kind of want to stay and grind here a bit more, but I couldn't. So it's fine, but it's fine. Then you go over here, you kill the other one. Well, we got some people to 35 for this method. This is like the best grind spot you can get at this point. Then you go over here, you kill them. But our MP right now and HP don't matter because we're leaving the dungeon now. But that's the rotation you want to do, and then you leave, and then you go back in and do it again. So, now that that's dealt with, we're going to go back to how we had everything. But first, Haizme, you are going to learn Claire. Yes. By the way, I never showed what the Swordmaster one of these says. Yes. And now that we have Heroes of Light, let's give these to Swordmaster, because... Let's see what these are. Cool. And Haizme will up your cleric real quick. But let's get back to where we were. Basically, those are the things I kind of want them at right now. We don't have the upgrade for Thief yet, otherwise I would have had him on Thief and then moved, But now that we've done everything, let's head back. Alright, let's head back to town. We found that ring that Shady Kukulis guy wanted. Let's let him know soon, and maybe we'll finally be able to get Grievous' dagger back. I really trust him, though. He conveniently forgot to tell us that the place was full of fake treasure chests. No denying that, but if we want to get the dagger back, we have no choice. We must swallow our suspicions for now, as we've few alternatives. Regardless, we shouldn't drop our guard around that one. What should... Sure, stubborn, still though. I guess time hasn't been very kind to him. Come now, he's lived twice as long as we have, though I hope they age more gracefully than that. He's a role model of a kind. A perfect example of what not to turn into, especially when you age like fine wine, as I... Is that a joke? Let's get some rest. It'll be a few days until the road to Brawhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anyone needs our help, Heather? A fine idea. Fine idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us some more support. Of course, we could also help ourselves by further developing our archetypes. No, all things considered, I think we did a great job today. Let's get some food in us, and then we can hit the hay. Yeah, that done. By the way, if you're like lower level, like before level 30, that little grind section can be a bit hard. You have to... That's why I always say you have to get the first strike. If you don't get the first strike, just try to run from the fight. Oh, we miss you too. Oh. Sorry, I'm also eating a little bit of breakfast. I got banana, toast. Maybe I should go talk with him. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I am recording my voice still. Alright. What do we do? Alright. Oh, no, I keep pressing this button. I want this one. No, don't run our do our daily task. Out of the way. Water's good. Get our free XP. Alright. No, I can't do that today. Ah, that is why I can't do that today. Understandable. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go turn in one of the quests. We want to go to this one. And turn you in. I detect the scent of food on you. I will judge its worthiness, so please, show me the dish you brought. Too benevolent, bread. This is the dish you have chosen. It would seem this is more than plain white bread, however the distinct aroma. Ah, the gentle fragrance of fresh milk. You have used the mellow milk that Materia prides itself on. The soothing softness feels like it'll envelop everything. This is exactly the dish I was looking for. Indeed, the people of this town need a dish like this. I'm sure it'll help give them the spark to help move forward. Even I cannot hide my admiration. As promised, your reward. Let's go. Let's go. Sweet. Bring smiles back to the face of the townspeople, and yet I couldn't think of no way to accomplish it. You, however, have provided a most brilliant answer, one that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people, from the bottom of your heart. As such, I'd be glad to offer my support in your future endeavors. Chefs and kings alike must seek out knowledge and new challenges to bring people joy. Indeed, that is how I know you would make a fine ruler. You're too kind. It is a lesson learned in my years at the royal palace. Once upon a time, previous king too strove to make the country a better place, but at a certain point, king lost the will to carry on. I hope you will not end up the same way. Now I fear I must take my leave. Why, I'm gonna cook for the people of Martyra. Their wounds of the heart have not healed, after all. Having tasted the dish you have provided, I find my zeal for cooking renewed. I have much to learn before I perfect my craft. If by chance you were to become king, would not be opposed to working in the royal palace once again. And now, farewell.
Yes.
Cool. Alright. Alright, actually, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to the Grand Capital. We're gonna go to the church, because I got some stuff I gotta... Got stuff to purify. How many of these do I have? Oh, it switches between them. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize it was, it switches between them. Okay, that's good to know. Also, we're gonna head over to one of the, to one of these areas here.
Ew.
Alright. Alright, we got a lot of extra stuff, which is good. Allows us to do things with. But, now that we're that, let's go talk to let's go hang out with let's go hang out with not Heizme, Maria. We need to get our healer level up anyways, so. And she wanted to talk to us. I think it's a good time to talk to our little girl. Our adopted daughter. Hey Fabian, and I want to talk to Papa too, and I wanted to ask you something too. Actually, never mind, it's nothing. Tell me what's on your mind. I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabian, that Papa was always watching over people, so I thought that if Papa was watching over me too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there. Let's go then. Okay. Guard at the entrance and luckily let us in. They better let us in. I was gonna kick their ass then. What if Papa heard me? What did you tell him? Tell him I'm sorry. That Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong. So I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabian said I could tell her anything. So I talked to her about a whole lot of things. I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. So she listened to me. I was wrong the whole time. Must be happy. Mr. Papa job, do you think I could do it too? No. You are not to go, you little precious thing are not to go out and, assassinate people. You are too precious for that. Papa, when I made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better. I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay. Okay, that's part you want to become. I guess that's fine. But I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? Maybe you can make people smile. All I have to do? First, I'm going to make sure that Miss Fabian is okay. Aww. With what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabian wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and snacks and a new sign. It says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think she'll make her happy? I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabian and me and you smiling at. That's a great idea. It's the whole family. And there too, mister, because this is my home. Aww. Well, I'll always be family, okay? You're one of my treasures too. Aww. Aww. Oh, that makes me happy. Healer Veneration. I could have used that earlier, but alright. Oh wait, do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget. It also has the picture on it, or... I know an artist. He's quite good at drawing. Is that the person who drew all the pictures of your journey? I'm with you. I want to talk to Mr. Norris. Thank you. Okay, come back soon, mister. Can't wait. Let's go! Mag. Oh well. Back to the Interior Tavern. Push myself harder! When it comes on, maybe I should talk with him. Yeah, let's go talk to Heisme. We have not talked to him at all.
どうしようか。
Alright, where is Heisme at?
さて
We got one here, but that's not Heisme.
行こっか。
There he is. Oh, wow.
お主か
Ah, it's you! Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I'm thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow God days. Battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you business with me, might we discuss it another? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Yugi's statue. I'm not... It's not a thing for you to learn. Help me understand you. Oh, he's so eloquent. Oh, fine, fine. Stop being so eloquent there.
なるほど
Yes. See, I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my techniques closely, then you'll learn the ways of the Shadow God. But proper training does take time. A significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here a while. Let's go! Let's go! Well said. Well said. Bit cramped right here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on. Tea time.
さて
Start with a little test to see if you can keep up with my movements. Fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin. Huh? Can you keep up?
よし
I'll do it as many times as I like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
Yuga.
The enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct. Bide your time for your mind. How can I do that?
さて
Indeed, finding these answers is also a part of the training. There's no clear answer, so feel through your skin. Feel the wind, feel the movements, feel the air. My smell. Ugh, your smell. No clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least you can decide what to aspire to, you smelly human. Or you smelly Elma.
して
Want to keep going? You gotta use hearing. You gotta use all your senses to your maximum. That seems to be enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle. Back on the runner. Castle. Back on the runner. Found some fine spirits for myself. Even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Oh, he's a drunk. Ah, a bracing drink. Nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. Yes. Ah, some good drink. You miss your hometown?
いや
Not particularly. Taking with you just reminded me of my own son. It's been a long time since I've been in my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. Looked up to the knights, you know. Had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. But I suppose I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. What do you mean by cremated? Alright, everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the
実
flame.
は
It's the way of the Yugi, boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. That is the way of doing it. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to the place in the beyond. And those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
すまん。
What are you talking about? Let's find this place.
いや、
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience. Boy, I can't understand that burden on you. It's for your son's sake. So that we can do it.
ありがとう。
I thank you for your kindness. Truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then. To cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
乾杯だ。
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. We are coming together and to beginning of morning. Aww. Cheers.
我が子よ。
Cool.
見ているか。
Ooh, that's actually
片付
pretty
けない
good. Could save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though, and I dare say, tonight I'll rest well. Wow, we've already been going for
神
almost
王
a
が
half
決
hour
する
now.
日にまた一日近づく。
Sorry, I think we're gonna do one more day because, we're gonna do
そうい
another,
えば
session with all those monsters in the mausoleum, Hulkenberg. And you heard anything? I've yet to hear reports of the army taking any meaningful action. 'Tis likely the monsters continue to roam those halls unchallenged. Are they fine with letting a horde of monsters exist just next door? I understand it's a tumultuous time, but it's
No.
hardly acceptable. Might as well do their job and take some of the beasts out ourselves. We'll do that in a bit.
さて、
Alright. We gotta go find Stroll. Which, oh, conveniently, he's right next to the
お
beginning.
前か。
What are you up to? Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last night. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance. I freeze before I can take it. Let's go!
ああ、
If you're sure, then I suppose now's a good time as any. Home the village of Halia is on the outskirts of Grand Terrace. We'll need the runner. Please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we could make it there and back before dusk. Though I can't help but feel the guilt to request it for such a personal matter. And here we are. Leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. You're my gauntlet runner. You'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, near settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every day. The mountains cresting the horizon, above rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that. I'll see it someday.
いや、
In 7 years since that day, it feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. Sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. I've discovered a letter.
これ、
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. Found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
なあ、
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I'm going to go over there and just do just that alone? Would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous. I'm here for you if you
あ
need
り
me.
がとな。
Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. Well, Strollwood read the will.
Hmm.
It's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an
それで、
inheritance. The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital?
ああ、
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. Letter is unfinished. What could it be? No one expected a murderous rampaging human. Try not to let anger win.
すまない。
Whenever I think back to that day, my father's names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son Leon. Only shame at such endearments. As it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose: pay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt, I'll be whatever they want me to be, mobile of prominence or otherwise. I can make the people speak the name of House Haliatus with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much more and more. I should have waited for this as well. That's cool. First things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. No leads? None whatsoever. All I remember is that whenever he'd come home from the capital, I could smell the fish he'd brought back. Grandchild was able to source fresh fish from Brylehaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast. Maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Remember him. Be your best lead. I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. Will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I need all the help I can get. Okay.
よし。
But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look at. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides.
戻ろ
Thank you, Will. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Let's go. Get some more mag. Everyone has a very sad story. Okay. Let's go turn in our dagger thing.
どうする？
面白い。
You actually managed to retrieve Malveno's ring! That is impressive. I took you for talented, but you're more of a gem than I thought. Anyway, don't you forget our end of the bargain. Of course! I've already looked into it, in fact. I could go get your dagger back right now. What do you say? Let's go. Alright, come with me. Stay hidden and let me do all the talking. I like this guy.
Yeah.
Valiant, yes, I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown. He's Klaus. It's that frightful illness that you weren't aware of.
実は
Well, this illness requires very specific to treat, one native only to Verga Island. Now, if the travel expenses were taken care of. Still, I seem to completely believe Koko's cover story. Yes, just the dagger then. My grand should procure the herb, then you take it and take it to him. I've covered the dagger though. He'd have given me the claws back by that. Figured you'd not approve of that. It's a lie, by the way, about his father being there, but his hometown so far away will be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here.
よかった。
I like how they give that as a reward, even though it was originally ours. Let's go, we got our courage up. Not enough to get to level 3 courage. Dang, that was actually a big jump. When do you thank me? The efforts you went to far exceeded mine. The ring's importance to me. With this, everyone's will be finally free.
助かったよ。
Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly I thank you. And to show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I can see it already. You're the real deal. The one truly fated to be our next king. I can see it, too, that you'll need my winning strategies to do it.
待って。
I guess your winning strategy is that smooth talking you demonstrated earlier. I don't think we need any con arts training. Come now. Assumption is more of an art than you know, and I have something of a knack for it, you see. You're kind, honest to a fault, really. And for an upstanding chap like you to become king, you'll need someone versed in darker, grayer areas. Someone like me.
とはいえ
Of course, my guy's tongue without strings. This is business. You'll give me information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the royal magic. If that's all you want, then. Now we're talking. In that case, I need to let you in on one thing first. Name's Alonzo. Anyone call me Cuculus is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether. What's with this guy? What's with this guy? Damn. This guy is good at playing people. We're gonna need this knowledge, by the way. Very important.
君が勝つための戦
Remember
略に
those winning strategies
本気で
I
協力してあげ
mentioned?
よ
Well, the first lesson start.
う
Oh,
君の種族から察するにこれまでろくな目に遭ってこなかったこの世界には悪党が大勢いるんだ君が利口に生きていきたいなら悪い奴には容赦するな騙されたら騙し返せ同情なんかしてたら
kindness is weakness.
何もかも奪われるぞ
Thanks.
ありがとう別に騙しを教えるわけじゃないが賢く立ち回るための術は心得てるつもりだ
But he does seem clever. Maybe I could see you on the throne.
賢明だね
Wise choice. Oh.
無頼の気策士アロンゾ彼との絆を育てることであなたに
Interesting. We have unlocked a new archetype.
楽しめそうだ
What does the Faker do? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 more archetypes to learn. So we have 4 more close. You now stay the Faker. Try seeing what new power awaits you.
王なんて誰がなっても
Where's the
変わら
crown
ない
next
と思う
matters
けど
little me. But if it's you, I'll wager I'll be quite a
俺はこれ
rad.
からブライハーベンに向かう次はそっちで会おう
Dude, I like this guy. He's pretty cool. I like his
新王
hat.
が決する日に
He has a
また
nice
一
hat,
日
so
近
I'm
づく
inclined to like him. Oh, I forgot to do my dailies last time. Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Alright, we're on 14.
さて
Let's go back to Gauntlet and do my dailies, and I'll end on that. Because...
これは
this will just free 100 XP. So do this every day. Alright. So I'm gonna end things off here. This was a more of a social link episode, really. It was. Thank you all for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Next time we're gonna continue more of our social links and possibly head out for the next big dungeon. Not sure, but we'll see you then. Remember to like and subscribe, and follow my Twitch for live streams of the Yakuza series. Bye-bye!